wide. And
indeed, something special, David. Thanks. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Josh Richardson out there with Doncic. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Cantor in at the center, locking down the middle. And Lillard kicks to Powell. It's McCollum on the wing. Pass to Cantor. And here is Powell. Just 5 on the clock. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. Dallas with the ball. Kicks it out to Richardson. From 17 feet out. And that one drops. And tonight, a battle between conference rivals. These teams, Brent, know each other very well.
Very few surprises for either opponent tonight in this game, Kevin. I think they actually send Christmas cards to one another. They know each other that well. Who is going to execute when it matters? That's going to be the difference.
McCollum passes to Lillard. Back to McCollum. Lillard attacking. Takes it out to Covington. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
That's tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead the team right now from the point.
Doncic outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. Powell against Hardaway. Goes back up. And Marjanovic with the layup.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis. And that was some serious effort there.
Here's Lillard. And the layup falls.
Well, compact and strong. Lillard using his frame and still finishes.
Doncic feeling it out. It's not going to go for him. Now Portland takes it the other way. And it's McCollum off the drive. That one good for 2.
Well, as his confidence grows, McCollum gets himself into attack mode, and that's where his game goes to another level. Beautiful drive by the young phenom.
Doncic against Covington. Out to Porzingis. Back to Marjanovic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Now you can see the defense is so shifted over to where Kristaps Porzingis is that they lose track of the situation, and he burns them with the pass.
McCollum outside. Pass to Covington. And stolen by Richardson. Hardaway passes to Richardson. So it's Richardson with the jam.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
And it's McCollum off the drive. Covington dishes to McCollum. Powell against Hardaway. Clock at 6. Makes it off the glass. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Doncic against Lillard. And Doncic, here we go. Marjanovic, no good. Portland leading 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And a wide open look for McCollum. And Portland again with the bucket.
Just so good off the pass. McCollum set up and ready at all times.
Lillard against Doncic. Here's Porzingis. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Nurkic checked in for the Trailblazers. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And then for Dallas, Powell, he's checked in for Marjanovic. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Hardaway. Lillard outside. The pass to Powell. Lets a floater go. Good. Lillard's got his second basket of the game.
Shot clock winding down there, and Lillard making a confident move. You saw the outcome.
Doncic against Anthony. And Doncic gets it to go.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Lillard looking around. Powell with the bounce pass. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Trailblazers lead. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, they've got J.J. Redick. Cauley Stein is out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the three, the small forward.
280 pounds. I think Nurkic is well within his means to score past contact.
Now here's Brunson. D right on him. Passes it to Redick. To the paint. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here's Simons. It's deflected. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Here's Cauley Stein, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Pass to Redick. Back to Cauley Stein. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, a 7-footer that has a bit of moxie. Willie Cauley Stein loves to play rough down low.
Here's Simons. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. Fast break Dallas. Here's Brunson. And the wide open shot from Redick. Rebounded by Anthony. Trailblazers trail by 3.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution.
Outside, Redick. Over to the wing. Runs in the pass to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive. And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Mavericks making a switch here. Marjanovic checked in for Willie Cauley Stein. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Richardson, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Lillard misses.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Powell dishes to Richardson. Back to Hardaway. Kicks it to Doncic. The shot missing. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's Lillard. And there it is for him. Lillard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, powering through on the dribble drive, Lillard has the body control to take that hit and still score the basketball.
Powell against Doncic. Inside, Covington with the steal. Lillard outside. Takes the three. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Up top, Doncic. Out to Hardaway. Pass to Marjanovic. Doncic outside. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Powell, the pass to Covington. Poke loose. Out to the right wing. It's Powell on the wing over Richardson, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They ended the period holding on to a slim. That's all for now.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell, and it's Cantor in at the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with.
Always nice to see Porzingis take some strides and get to that kind of glide.
McCollum against Richardson. The pass to Powell. Down low, it's stolen by Marjanovic. Hardaway with it. Now defended by McCollum. Here's Porzingis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 6 points for Porzingis. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Lillard outside. To the middle. Here's Covington. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Kicks it out to Lillard. Drills the three-pointer. Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Lillard producing right now and finding ways to torch this defense, just filling up the stat sheet.
Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
Yeah, just one turnover in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second half. He is not doing a good job of keeping the ball in his mitts.
Dallas making a switch here. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. J.J. Redick's checked in for Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Lillard dishes to Cantor. Can't connect from short range. The Mavericks leading. Here's Porzingis. Cranes it from 9 feet away. 8 points for Porzingis.
Well, I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Knocked loose and stolen by Redick. And again, Dallas running up the court in transition. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Porzingis out there and hustling in transition to get the nice finish.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Runs in the pass to Cauley Stein. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Trailblazers trail by 3. 1:52 left to play here in the third. Offensive rebound. Cantor kicks to Jones. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Covered by Redick and stolen by Redick. Outside, Porzingis knocks it loose. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Anthony finds Lillard. Cantor inside, guarded by Porzingis. Lillard from outside. That one no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Cauley Stein goes in. And the layup's good off the glass. Cauley Stein's got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavs.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Covered by Redick. Feeds to Cantor. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Cauley Stein's got his 4th rebound in this one. And stolen by Lillard. The tray. Portland again missing. Mavericks leading by 5. Passes it to Cauley Stein. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein doing what he does best on offense, looking to throw it down.
Here's Lillard. To the inside, Anthony. Nice D from Porzingis. The shot comes out. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for the Dallas. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the floor for Dallas. Inside at the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 slot. Doncic against Lillard. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Doncic.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Porzingis inside. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Porzingis playing with some heart now, never giving up or into the defense, muscling through that difficult shot.
Anthony kicks to McCollum. Here's Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Up again and staying with the play, Anthony.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Pass to Richardson. Doncic outside. On the wing, Hardaway. 4 on the clock. Pass to Powell. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Powell. Great positioning on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
McCollum dishes to Nurkic. Launches a 3. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Nurkic. Anthony's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Melo cashing in right now from the perimeter where he's in transition and spotting up. You got to get to him.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Doncic. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
That's good from Anthony.
Well, Melo undoubtedly still the leader of this team in terms of when they need to calm it down and they need some offense. He's the guy they're going to look to score it.
Marjanovic checked in for the Mavericks. Redick comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Now the pass to Marjanovic. From 8, kicks it out to Richardson. On the wing, Doncic. Hands the shot with nobody near him. And it's 8 points for Luka Doncic.
Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
To the middle. Now here's Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. Redick with the rebound.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Count it.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
And here's Nurkic. It's McCollum on the wing. Outside Anthony. Over in the corner to Lillard. From deep. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
And Portland making a change here. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Back to Doncic. Outside for Redick. Inside, stolen by Kansas. Lillard outside.
And, you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
Kicks it out to Covington. Offensive rebound. It's Covington on the wing. Off target with the open look. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Mavericks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Porzingis.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. The shot by Powell, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
And it's Doncic missing. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The sprawling metropolis of... We are...
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks...
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. They've got Bol. Jamal Murray is out there with Paul Millsap. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Porter. And at the 3, the small forward. And for the Mavericks, Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Josh Richardson out there with Doncic. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Here's Doncic following the basket by Jokic.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Now here's Millsap. Murray outside. Back to Millsap. To the right side. 5 to shoot. Murray, good. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Murray with it. Passes it to Bull. Back to Murray. Lays it up off the glass.
And the confidence oozing from Murray. Just so efficient from the interior.
And here are the Mavericks now. Now Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas. Jalen Brunson comes in for Luka Doncic. Now here's Porter. Over Hardaway. Rebounded by Hardaway. The Mavericks leading. Here's Brunson. Here's Finney-Smith. That shot missing. Nice D from Porter.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
A different look for Dallas. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Mike Powell comes in for Hardaway. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Richardson. Denver also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Jokic. And it's Will Barton in for Porter. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Powell. Finished off the break.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Down low. And it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Now here's Brunson. He's tightly guarded. Powell, that's good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Green against Powell. Martin from outside. Can't hit that one. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. The pass to Brunson. The three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And he's good on the second. Mavericks leading by 6. Stolen. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. They recover it. Barton finds Green. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
Again, the Mavericks score.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Pass to McGee. Campazzo. Barton passes to Green. Tries it from 19. That one doesn't go. And so it's Dallas in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action after this word. And recall.
Selfless, and you need to cure.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Mavericks.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Cole is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Paul Millsap. Then there's Murray. And it's Barton in at the small forward. Now, here's Doncic. He has 6. Has to call his Stein. And here is Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 8 points.
Doncic showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness in taking it to the hoop and handling contact.
Here's Bull. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. He feeds it to Barton. Now, here's Bull. Guarded by Powell. Here's Murray. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And stolen by Barton. But they get it back. Right wing. Murray surveying the D. The dish to Bull. Back to Murray. Second chance shot. That one falls. Murray's got 4 points this quarter. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Now here's Murray. 10 points for him. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Porzingis with the ball. Now defended by Jokic. Hardaway with a wide open look. He drains the quick shot. Hardaway has got the lead up to 9 now for Dallas. Now coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it. Already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Richardson getting points in transition. Easy buckets thanks to his hustle after the steal. And that's how you take advantage of the turnover.
And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul. Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for Luka Doncic. Denver making a switch here. Brunson kicks to Porzingis. Back to Brunson. Jokic with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, you got to be on guard when Jokic is in the area now. He's adept at reading defenses and going after steals.
The Mavericks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That one falls for Brunson. And the Nuggets making a change here. Dozier's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Launches it. The rebound by Marjanovic. Mavericks leading by 11. Here's Porzingis. Misses the layup. 1:14 left to play here in the half. And the wide open shot from Green. His three-pointers off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the second. They double him with Green. To the paint. Out to Hardaway. Richardson outside. Passes it to Marjanovic. Over Porter. And that one's good. Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 6.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
To the middle. Here's Jokic. Green breaking loose, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
Now, here's Richardson. There's the pass to Marjanovic. Jokic with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Porter outside. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Hardaway from outside. And it's Denver with the rebound. And here's Green outside. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now we'll send... Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and the Mavericks over the past couple of years, Shaq, making some great personnel moves.
Look, they trick.
That's all for now.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Luka Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5 down low. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Richardson gets a wide open look. That's good from 17 feet away. Richardson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavs. Richardson against Murray. Millsap in the corner. Murray the pass to Porter. There's the 3. The shot will not fall. And the Mavericks going the other way now.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. And we'll see if that's the answer.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Yeah, inside, Bolt does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
To the wing on the left. Here's Marjanovic. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Murray. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Always good to see the young fella Porter Jr. outwork the opposition on the glass that time.
Left side, Porzingis. Over Bull. Here's Richardson. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Boy, KP wanting to dish it when his guys are open. I love that team-first attitude on display.
And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They've brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure.
And a wide open look for Porter. The three-pointer off the mark.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to Doncic. that one wide left.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Doncic with the steal, and that's a foul called on Bol Bol. That is his first foul of the game. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. And Denver with a change here, too. Dozier's checked in. Brunson kicks to CLA Stein. Outside, Redick. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Powell. And that'll be 2 free. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Dozier. And again, Denver no good. Mavericks leading by 18. Here's CLA Stein. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams. I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
The Mavericks have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Porzingis, he's checked in for Dallas. Millsap passes to Dozier. And here's Jokic. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the wide open shot from Redick. Good on the three-point shot. Redick's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Dallas. Wide open look here for Murray. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Murray's got 15.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Redick with the three.
Pretty cool to see Millsap turn shots back. I mean, he's a mobile, athletic, big man who is taking pride in his defensive work.
Really good ball movement there in transition.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with JaMychal Green is out there with Will Barton. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Murray. Good on the shot.
Boy, you know, guys, the combination of strength and height for Porzingis allowing him to take on physical defense much better.
Barton finds Green. Murray for three. And again, Denver no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Now here's Brunson. Defense is right there. Richardson for three. Powell. The second chance points on the tip in.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
Murray outside. From downtown, the Mavericks pull it in. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter. Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Marjanovic is checked in. The Nuggets also changing it up. JaVale McGee comes in for Jokic. And it's Clark in for JaMychal Green. Brunson the pass to Marjanovic. Nice shot by Porzingis.
You know, Porzingis is a guy who's used to having to fight his way through the defense, and good balance allowed him to do that there.
Murray outside for three. Cans it from downtown.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Now here's Brunson. Tight defense on him. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Clark. Basket counts.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They have a 19-point lead. Out to the right wing. Finney-Smith kicks to Brunson. Outside, Porzingis. From deep three-point range. That doesn't go either for Porzingis. The Nuggets trail by 19. Murray with it. And it's Richardson picking him up. This one for three. They get it back. McGee. Campazzo. From outside, off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Mavericks.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Luka Doncic.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And Denver with a change here too. Dozier's checked in. Three-pointer, Barton. And again, Denver no good. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up.
You know, at this point of his career, Richardson knows his role, understands it, embraces it. He's a 3-and-D guy who gives you great effort at both ends of the court.
The Nuggets on offense. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Dozier passes to Clark. Lets it go. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Richardson for three. No good.
I'd like to see Barton be more consistent on this end.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Nuggets, Ole is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Murray in at the point. It's good on the putback.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Lillard against Murray. Lillard attacking Nurkic. And it's JaVale McGee with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Cullen passes to Covington. There's the feed to Nurkic, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Denver making a switch here. Millsap's checked in. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lillard against Murray. Pass to Millsap. Back to Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. McGee finds Murray. Here's Jokic, guarded by Powell. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Lillard up top. He's covered by Murray. Lillard outside. Down low. And Nurkic gets it to go.
He creates so much offense. I mean, Lillard puts intense pressure on the defense to react.
Murray against Lillard. Murray kicks to Jokic. Drops in the layup for 2. Jokic has got his second bucket.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign. And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
That's showing what kind of hang time he has. I mean, using the double pump when he could just go straight up with it.
And Portland making a change here. Anthony's checked in. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Wow, the toughness and the edge Nurkic provides, it's awesome. A physical big man. He makes an impact on both ends of the floor.
Here's Porter. And the slam dunk by McGee. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Lillard scanning the floor. McCollum outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And it's all knotted up. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body, and I think we will see that in time.
And it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap, for his size, a pretty good rim protector.
A different look now for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Jones comes in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Kicks it to Green. Shot is good off the back rim and in. For Portland, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Jokic against Powell. The pass to Cantor. 6 to shoot. The shot by Powell, no good.
Well, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
Green passes to Jokic. Back to Green. Banked in off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And here is Powell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Back to Cantor. Powell down low. Jokic defending. Powell kicks to Cantor. Anthony right side. The second chance effort. And he lays it up and in.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo. Overpowering the D and still finishes.
Martin with it. Shoots the three. And Cantor pulls it down. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Jones, no one around him. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. No good that time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nuggets. Damian Lillard told us before the game when asked how he stays so.
Humble beginnings. You know, I'm from.
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
On the court for the Trailblazers, they've got Enes Kanter. Jones is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons in at the 1. Bangs home the trifecta. Simons has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Jokic. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. Murray's checked in for the Nuggets. McCollum's checked in for Portland. Kicks it out to Covington. Back to McCollum. They swipe it. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Here's Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Here's Simons. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Barton outside. Pass to Bol. Campazzo. Offensive rebound. Bol. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And like his father, Manu, Bol's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Lillard's checked in for Anthony Simons. McCollum dishes to Cantor. Covington wide open. He fires. Hits the three-point bomb. Covington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And that one's good by Porter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
McCollum against Porter. McCollum passes to Jones. Now here's McCollum, guarded closely. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
This guy's just a gamer. McCollum, I mean, he really embraces taking on the defense and finding a way to finish.
Barton surveying the floor. He kicks it to McGee. On the wing, Porter. Clock at 6. He can't hit that time. Excellent D from Cantor. Trailblazers have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
For the Nuggets, Millsap comes in for Bull. And it's Aaron Gordon in for Will Barton. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Portland. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. Norman Powell's checked in for Portland. Murray finds McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
No, that's just too easy for McGee. I mean, the minute he establishes position in this area, the defense is done.
Cantor, the pass to McCollum. Lillard against Murray. Count that one.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. Pass to Porter. Back to Millsap. Kicks it to Gordon. There's 31 seconds left now here in the second. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. And here are the Trailblazers now. They trail by 1. Lillard outside. To the inside. Cantor kicks it out to Lillard. Cantor. Great positioning on the putback. Cantor's got the lead up to 1 now for the Trailblazers.
He's one of the best per-minute rebounders in the game. Cantor gets a lot of his points this way.
Deep 2 from Murray. Offline from the top of the key.
Oh, the setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Some good moments from both teams. And that'll do it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Millsap and Jokic, the big man. Then it's Aaron Gordon, and it's Dozier in at the shooting guard position. Here's Lillard, following the basket by Jokic. Lillard left side. Millsap against Covington. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review, is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Free throw drops for Covington.
This is the type of guy I like, from undrafted to a quality role player. I mean, he has heart. He's gotten better every year. Covington adds a lot to this team. He can let that thing fly, too. He's a fearless shooter.
Campazzo. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Lillard. Takes it out to Covington. About 1 minute played here in the second half. 5 on the clock.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
Campazzo makes it off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Now here's Lillard. Dishes to Nurkic, and he uses the glass on the layup. Nurkic has got the lead back up to 1 now for Portland.
Running the offense through Lillard. I mean, a high-usage guy who is also very efficient.
And it's Jokic in the corner. Basket, good. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Now here's Lillard. Kicks it out to Jones. Lillard left side. Good on the bucket.
I like the attitude Lillard brings to the offensive end. I mean, if he's got room to shoot, he doesn't hesitate or even think twice about it.
And there's the pass to Jokic. He dishes it to Millsap. Back to Jokic. Nurkic with the steal. And here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Lillard from outside. And it's Denver with the rebound. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Millsap's running. And it's rebounded by Covington. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Nurkic finds Covington. Kicks it out to Jones. Outside Covington. Lillard the pass to Nurkic. Up and in on the layup. And now a 3-point Portland lead.
A physical player with a large frame. Nurkic was seemingly unbothered by the contact.
Campazzo covered by Lillard. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. The Nuggets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He's off on the first. Jermichael Green, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Bol comes in for Paul Millsap. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Anthony comes in for Derek Jones. Norman Powell's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Now here's Anthony. Here's Powell. Pass to Simons. Beyond the arc. And that's good. Norman Powell for 3. Powell's got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers. Passes to Dozier. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Nurkic.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Out to Anthony. Pass to Cantor. He feeds it to Nurkic. Can't hit from in close. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Good work there as it goes. Green's got 6.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Here's Simons. He has 5. Powell in the high post. They double him with Green. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Shot clock at 3. Anthony, no one around. Here's Cantor. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Trailblazers lead by 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Portland, Anthony is out there with Nurkic. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons in at the 1. Powell kicks to Anthony. Powell, that's good.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
And if you want to talk about liftoff, folks, he went right from the launching pad. Serious extended hang time there. Even at full speed, it looked like he was in slow motion. Just amazing.
Up top, Powell, guarded by Porter. Trailblazers moving the ball around. McGee with the block.
And when we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, there, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Simons, the pass to Powell. Here's Simons. Inside, Nurkic. Portland needs to get off a shot. He gets it in there. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Powell with the steal. Porter with a block. And that one goes out of bounds. That's touched by Porter. Paul Millsap's checked in for Nikola Jokic. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Lillard's checked in. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Cantor dishes to Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Murray finds Millsap. McGee in the high post. Millsap down low. Anthony on him. Millsap misses. Trailblazers leading by 5. It's Powell on the wing. Porter with the steal. Murray the pass to Porter. The offensive rebound. Goes up again. And it's denied.
You don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Cantor has been much maligned for his work at that end. But he's been making a better effort.
Here's Powell. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Powell's got the lead up to 7 now for Portland.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Murray, no good.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
To the paint. Nurkic kicks the foul. And the pass to Lillard. Now, here's Cantor. Points over McGee, and there's Cantor on the assist by Lillard. And now it's a 9-point Trailblazer lead. Murray for three. Up again, and the rebound by Nurkic. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Lillard outside. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. The Nuggets making a switch here. Jokic is checked in. And a switch here also for Portland. McCollum's checked in for Norman Powell. Can they get it? And Murray finishes it off.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
Lillard dishes to Nurkic. He kicks it to Cantor. Stolen by McGee.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Oh, yeah, a little room for error now. We'll see what they run.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Anthony, the pass to Nurkic. Lillard against Murray. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Over Bull. The putback. Kicks it out to Lillard. McCollum passes to Anthony. Porter with the steal. Here's Bull. That one misses. So the Trailblazers win it. This was a David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Their fans are ready, and if this shot from earlier is any indication, short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in its center. And for the Mavericks, they've got Porzingis, Doncic out there with Richardson. Then there's Marjanovic, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you've felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Outside, Porzingis, just 5 to shoot. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Pretty unselfish play there, right? Porzingis finding the open man and more and more comfortable and more aware of everything going on around him.
Now here's Powell. Porzingis with the steal. Doncic looking it over. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, a good start here. That's Trey for Trey, and that's Spanish for 3.
Richardson against McCollum. And good that time. McCollum's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And McCollum undersized at his position, at least in terms of his strength. But he can play that way because he competes. That's a tough one there.
Now, here's Doncic. Nurkic with the block. They get it back. Tries again. Doncic finds Marjanovic.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And they pick up 2.
Now, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Doncic against Lillard. Shot from 12. Here's Finney-Smith. The three-pointer, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
McCollum kicks to Covington. High post try. Porzingis with the rebound.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Back to Lillard. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
Man, both on balance and on point. Damian working through that mid-range area now.
Doncic against Lillard. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Here's McCollum. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McCollum's got 6.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Over to the wing. Here's Finney-Smith. He's guarded by McCollum. Bucket is good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And Lillard throws it down.
Well, that's an exclamation point right there. Lillard is a natural-born finisher.
Lillard against Doncic. Here's Richardson. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Portland leading. And here is Powell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. J.J. Redick's checked in for Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Cantor, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Now, here's Redick. 17-foot shot on the way. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. McCollum passes to Nurkic. And he overshot that one, missing. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Kicks it out to Lillard. Lets it go from deep. Kept alive. Cantor. Lillard outside. From past the arc. Trains the three-pointer. He has 7.
Now there's another way Lillard can beat you off the ball. Great timing on the catch and shoot.
Here's Brunson, and it's sent back by Lillard. No good that time. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's the Trailblazers up 5. And back with the start of... Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but
I'm training in the summer.
The team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
They've got Willie Cauley-Stein. J.J. Redick is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Kleber in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Shot clock at 5. And there's Cantor on the assist by Anthony. Cantor's got the lead up to 7 now for Portland.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Runs in the pass to Cauley-Stein. Powell with the steal. And now Anthony pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
A good timing on the fast break. We don't talk about that enough. Melo coming into the play and then finishing it off.
Now here's Brunson. Defense right on him, and it's blocked. Jones, the pass to Simons. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And Reddick, here we go. Paulie Stein. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Kleba inside. Anthony on him. It's blocked.
That's good footwork from the big man as Cantor aware defensively to get to that one.
Trailblazers leading by 11. Anthony in the corner, tries it from 19, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Anthony's got his second bucket. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, the reach a factor there for Paulie Stein. I'd love to see him hit the boards a little bit more often.
The pass to Jones. Three-pointer. The shot that time, not on target. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Here's Paulie Stein, and Paulie Stein throws it down.
Well, Paulie Stein positioned himself early and then found the reward there as he collected the ball and threw it through.
Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. There's a minute 47 left in the first half. They get it again. Paulie Stein kicks to Kleba. Reddick from deep three-point land. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Cantor. Pass to Anthony. Cantor trying to free himself up. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Cantor.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Simons. And that one is good. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Powell with it. To the middle. Here's Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
Using some brute force to take it strong to the rack. Cantor leaving nothing to chance.
Here's Brunson. And the layup's good off the glass.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Jones, the pass to Powell. Back to Jones. Feeds it to Cantor. And he makes good on the layup. Cantor's got 6.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
It's Hardaway with the drive. Count that one.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is just a tremendous athlete. He spots a great route to the rim and doesn't settle.
Here's Anthony. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. And he doesn't get talked about that much, but Yusuf Nurkic. Big. And that'll about.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Enes Kanter, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low.
The defense tried, but Doncic gets through. Luka able to put a smooth release on the shot despite the contact.
Lillard attacking, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 9.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Doncic passes to Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Lillard attacking. Dishes it to Covington. Just 4 to shoot. Takes a 3. Here's Nurkic to the left wing. Takes the 3. Covington's shot is off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Richardson, no luck.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Covington wide open. He fires. Porzingis with the rebound.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Nurkic with the steal. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Anthony's checked in for Kanter. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile 1 block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Lillard attacking. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Covington down low. Guarded by Porzingis. Lillard misses.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Nurkic kicks to McCollum to stop the drought, and it's good on the way in. McCollum's got 8 points. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Covington into the lane. Nurkic. Lillard surveying the D. Kicks it out to Covington. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. Dallas making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. Portland also making some changes. Jones checked in for Robert Covington. Norman Powell comes in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Lillard.
A little shiftiness there in Porzingis' game as he welcomed the contact and then converted on top of it.
A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Simons the pass to Powell. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Cauley-Stein kicks to Kleber. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Dallas. There's 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Powell. Looking for Anthony and gets it there. And the shot is good. Anthony's got 10 points in the game.
Carmelo really has great footwork down low, showing off the feel right there when he gets near the paint.
Runs in the pass to Cauley-Stein. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Cauley-Stein with the defensive effort. Here's Brunson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Brunson's got it back down to single digits for Dallas.
Yeah, Redick more than happy to get off the ball that time and spot the open man.
And so it's Portland ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Trailblazers leading by 9. Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Jalen Brunson out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Marjanovic in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Anthony finds McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Anthony. Fires the 3. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Well, Melo has had a 40% year shooting from beyond the three-point mark, and so you got to respect that ability.
Back to Brunson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on C.J. McCollum. First free throw is good. Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers. Both good from the line that time.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And the foul on Josh Richardson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Dallas. On defense, Dallas trailing by 10. Here's Lillard. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Here's Doncic. They grab their own miss. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Lillard up top, guarded by Doncic. Cantor kicks to Lillard. Second chance shot, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, there's a poison apple scenario there. Cantor with the polished up fake. If you bite, you lose.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hardaway. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Robert Covington's checked in for Jones. Mavericks trail by 10. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. They get it back. Marjanovic. Here's Porzingis. And that one, good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Trailblazers leading by 8. Lillard outside. Cantor trying to free himself up. And Lillard gets it to go.
just straight quickness. Lillard showing off the effortless blow-by.
And Doncic, here we go. Goes back up. A.J. McCollum with the rebound.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
The Mavericks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Porzingis passes to Finney-Smith. Marjanovic with it. He's guarded by McCollum. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Back to Covington. Over Porzingis. Kicks it out to McCollum. The shot by Lillard wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game. Dallas again turning it over.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. Lillard finds McCollum. Yes, that goes in.
Now Lillard right now just locked in, even with the defense having all eyes on him.
Mavericks trail by 15. The 3 for Doncic. Richardson attacking. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. McCollum outside. There's 1:34 left to play in the final quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Covington dishes to Nurkic. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Doncic with it. Now Covington defending.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
That free throw good from Doncic. Both free throws good from Doncic. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Lillard outside. Here's Powell. Kicks it out to McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nurkic the pass to McCollum. Over Richardson. McCollum no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 11-point game. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Richardson.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
Lillard up top, shoots over Doncic. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. This one just all but in the books.
Yeah, too many points, not enough time.
And the shot goes down.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Lillard outside. Kicks to Nurkic. Back to Lillard for the 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Here's Richardson on the money. Now just a 5-point Trailblazer. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
there, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Richardson is out there with Doncic, and it's Marjanovic in at the 5. And for Denver, Michael Porter's out there with Gordon. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Murray in at the 1 spot. And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points on the ballgame. Jokic with the steal. Pushing it up. Oh, Porter in position. The kick out to Barton. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Jokic inside, guarded by Marjanovic.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. A self-described country boy from the town of Sombor, Serbia. Jokic grew up racing horses, no less.
Boy, those are some nice factoids, Greg. Well done. From stable boy and jockey, but as he grew, basketball made the most sense. And to this day, he still loves horses and actually still has a few back in Serbia. Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Murray kicks to Porter, passes it to Barton. Murray with it. Now, Jokic, guarded by Marjanovic. Barton passes to Porter. Murray outside. "11 feet away, and that one goes long." And here's Denver. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Doncic against Murray. Shot, high post. Offensive rebound. Marjanovic. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Now here's Porter following the miss by Josh Richardson. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
And stolen by Gordon. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. Porter passes to Barton. Shoots from 14. Here's Jokic. Barton finds Porter. Down low. Knocked away. Porzingis with the steal. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
Not much the defense could do there with Richardson bouncing like that.
Nuggets trail. Here's Murray. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Richardson. No good off the back of the rim. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Pass to Porzingis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. The Nuggets trail by 4. Outside Millsap. No good with the triple. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Brunson the pass to Finney-Smith. Denver grabs the miss. Deep 2 from Murray. Misses off the left iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And the dunk by Powell.
Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
Now here's Murray. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Porzingis with the block. And here we go. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Finney Smith passes to Powell. And he banks in the layup. Powell's got his second basket of the game.
Dwight Powell certainly is high energy, and his hops help him a lot inside.
Murray for three. Denver the rebound. And the basket by Gordon.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
The Mavericks have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Millsap. Porzingis with the block. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged... We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team's approach to each game.
The mentality of how we play, how we move the ball.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast. Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Now here's Brunson. Defense is right there. McGee with the block. And pushing it up. Here's Denver on up the court. And then Gordon with the dunk.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Porzingis passes to Cauley Stein. Here's Finney Smith. A 3-ball. Cauley Stein finds Brunson. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And it's Gordon missing. Dallas leading by 4. The pass to Reddick. Brunson scanning the floor. Millsap against Cauley Stein. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Outside Millsap. The feed now to McGee. 2 points. That one goes. McGee's got 4 points this quarter.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Porzingis is double. The baseline J. Cauley Stein with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And Cauley Stein with the basket on the assist by Porzingis. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
Porzingis has no problem giving the ball up. This is just the kind of unselfishness you like to see.
Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Reddick for 3. That shot off. And it's Denver the other way. Lob pass to Gordon. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Cauley Stein, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
How about that? Reddick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
Lets it go with a 3. And again, Denver no good. Mavericks leading by 8. Here's Cauley Stein, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher. And where Finney Smith really made strides last season, his consistency from range.
And you know, Greg, it was really his defense, the work ethic he brings, the effort level. I mean, that's always been there. I watched this kid play in college, and that's always been part of his package. But as an NBA wing, you've got to be able to knock down shots and help space the floor if you want to find your way into the lineup. And to Finney Smith's credit, he's done that and has become a valuable part of the rotation. Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
On the left block, bank shot, no good. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Jermichael Green comes in for Paul Millsap. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. And Barton subbed in for Jamal Murray. Green passes to Jokic. Now Porter, 5 on the clock, and he comes up with the deuce.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
Doncic with it. Now Green defending. Marjanovic against Porter. And that one's good. Marjanovic has got the lead up to 12 now for the Mavs.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Doncic with the block.
Yeah, the defense of Doncic looking a lot better. I mean, when he works hard at that end of the floor, he can get up and block some shots too. Not a lot of them, but he can block a few.
Hardaway for 3, and stolen by Barton. Here we go, one-on-one. Misses from close range. It's stolen by Green. And a wide-open look for Porter. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Dallas, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They are leading by 12. And
as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Without question, Willie Cauley-Stein displaying his skills tonight.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We've got Murray. Jokic is out there with Gordon. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Porter in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And it's Jokic missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Marjanovic, and foul on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Denver calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
A different look for Denver. JaVale McGee comes in for Will Barton. And it's Bull in for Jamal Murray. Porter against Doncic. He makes the Johnny from the left block. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you can't let Doncic have these types of opportunities, guys. When you aren't close to him, this is what happens.
Outside Gordon. Now, here's Bull. Guarded by Doncic. Count that bucket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Pass to Marjanovic. Stolen by McGee. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break and finished off by Porter.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Doncic looking it over. Passes it to Marjanovic. Lays it up off the glass. Marjanovic has got 7 points.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Pass to Bull. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And here's Doncic from the arc. The shot, no good. Now Denver takes it the other way.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Barton, wide open, he fires, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
It's obvious that Barton's jump shot has come a long way. Right now, he's pretty solid at catching and shooting.
Doncic left side. And that one drops for him. He has 6.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Porter finds Jokic. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Dwight Powell's checked in for the Mavericks. Redick comes in for Josh Richardson. The Nuggets with another miss.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And the wide open shot from Redick. No good on the triple. The Nuggets trail by 17.
And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets.
Brunson, the bounce pass. Powell inside. He's against Green. Yep, that one goes. Powell's got 6 points.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Redick for 3, hits it from 3-point range. Redick's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And this is exactly how Redick makes his living, an incredible three-point shooter who shoots it quickly.
Mavericks leading by 22. And here we go, Mavericks running again. Here's Cauley Stein, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
And the dunk by Powell.
And all Powell needs is good positioning inside, and when he does get it, he's throwing it down.
It's Porter outside, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Dallas, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got Marjanovic, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Cauley Stein. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now the Mavericks moving it up. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cauley Stein.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Jokic, he's checked in for Denver. And then for Dallas, Porzingis is checked in for Dwight Powell. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Mavericks?
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Nicolo Melli comes in for Porzingis. And it's Burke in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Najee, good.
Worked that one inside nicely.
And it's Burke with the ball for the Mavericks. There's the pass to Richardson. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. The 17-footer goes down. Richardson's got 4 points in the quarter.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Barton dishes to McGee. Campazzo, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Burke, the pass to Kleber. Hardaway from outside. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
I think we all know that Hardaway Jr. is a really good scorer. I mean, the next step for him is improving defensively.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Marjanovic checked in for Maxi Kleber. Porzingis comes in for Nicolo Melli. And Doncic is subbed in for Trey Burke. Ball kicks to Gordon. For 3, Murray. The rebound by Marjanovic.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
To the inside, and stolen by Barton. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Murray with the ball. And it's Gordon missing. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Doncic passes to Marjanovic. Hardaway banked in off the glass.
Excellent quickness that time by Hardaway. Allows him to do work inside.
Looking to get back on track here. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Dallas making a switch here. Redick is checked in.
Yeah, Murray is clearly a shoot-first guy who can really fill it up. This is a big-time bucket getter.
Doncic with it. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Dozier's checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. And it's Burke in for Luka Doncic.
when he's driving, he's committed to scoring, so not much you can do against Barton in that situation.
And the free throw, no good. Mavericks leading by 23. Burke, the pass to Marjanovic. Over Bull. The shot, no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. Barton kicks to Clark. He's looking for Richardson and finds him.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Mavericks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Porzingis.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Josh Richardson. Pass to Kleba on the wing. Hardaway trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Nuggets are gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. And it's Murray with the jam.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And Redick kicks to Kleba. Some nice passing here by Dallas. 6 to shoot. The three. And Bull pulls it down. And here's Denver. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Redick with the rebound. And so it's Dallas with it. Here's Hardaway. Throws it up high. And stolen by Bull. Here's Clark. The layup off target. No one near Marjanovic as he lets it go. Dallas no good that time either. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. We've got Will Barton, Aaron Gordon out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Murray, and it's Jokic in at center. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at small forward. And the basket by Lillard. How many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post? But that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It's his first trip to the line.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Murray, the pass to Barton, back to Murray. To the paint, here's Gordon, and it's rebounded by Covington.
You know, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
Lillard against Murray. It's Covington on the wing. Back to Lillard. Tries from 16, and the call, and yep, we thought we might see it, and the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Portland. And Denver also making a switch. Millsap's checked in. Just 5 on the clock. McCollum finds Lillard. Trailblazers keep it alive. To the wing right side. McCollum passes to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. Portland needs to get off a shot. Gets a hand on it. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive boards.
And here is Murray. And stolen by Lillard. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Murray left side. Here's Porter, and it's good, 2 points.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
Here's Lillard. Cullen passes to Kanter. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Inside, here's Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
McCollum outside. In close. He kicks it to Kanter. Back to McCollum. And there's the feed to Kanter. And it's in there.
That'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
Campazzo, he's guarded by McCollum. Cantor against Gordon. No good that time. Excellent D from Cantor. And here's the fast break. McCollum kicks to Powell. Lillard outside. It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Lillard. Nurkic. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got his second basket.
He's finding some good shots early on. And what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
Murray against Lillard. Murray, no good.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Lillard outside. "16 seconds left to play here in the first. To the middle. Cantor, the pass to Lillard. The putback. It's good on the putback.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, Cantor has led the league in offensive boarding rates. I mean, when you think about it, perhaps the best at picking up his teammates' misses.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Trailblazers out in front. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Nuggets. They've got Nikola Jokic. Gordon out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Jamal Murray. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Murray is so skilled at drawing these types of fouls. He loves getting to the charity stripe. And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Now here's McCollum. No points in the game yet for him. Covington's shot is off. Nuggets trail. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Murray dishes to McGee. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Jokic. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Paul Millsap's checked in for Aaron Gordon. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Now here's Covington. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Nurkic checked in for Portland. And Denver with a change here, too. Barton has checked in. They've been hanging in there.
And a chance here to jump on top.
Campazzo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And once Lillard hits the ground running, he's ready to throw it down. The D has got to step in front of him to prevent that. Quarter
2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. here's McGee, and it's McGee slamming it down.
Now, given McGee's explosiveness around the rim, I don't think that anyone should be surprised to see him throw it down like that.
Pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. And Portland again with the bucket.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Outside for Millsap. Back to Jokic. It's stolen by Jones. Over in the corner, Lillard. The pass to Nurkic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Now it's a 6-point Trailblazer lead.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Denver passing it around. Here's Jokic. Second chance effort. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Campazzo. Outside for Millsap. And another shot. There's the triple. He can't get that one to fall. Now Portland takes it the other way. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Jokic with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Robert Covington comes in for Jones. Powell, he's checked in for Damian Lillard. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Anfernee Simons. Now here's McCollum. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
I think he lets the D get to him there, and he rushes it. I mean, he has plenty of space there if he just takes his time.
Jokic kicks to Green. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. McCollum passes to Kanter. And that one, good. Kanter's got the lead up to 6 now for Portland.
Yeah, plenty of power behind Kanter's inside moves. Helps him overcome whatever D he encounters.
Passes to Jokic. Shoots over Kanter. Almost, but it rolls out.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Right side, Covington. 1 second left. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game that's been so far. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's so good at reading opportunities and seizing up on whatever the defense gives up.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
But we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. This team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put it in.
Now, here's Lillard. 6 points for him. McCollum outside. And stolen by Barton. He feeds it to Gordon. Pass to Jokic, all alone. The shot is good off the backboard.
And just paying attention to the details, it makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot.
Now here's Gordon. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Gordon's got his second basket of the game.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. Paul Millsap's checked in for Denver. Portland leading. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Lillard, the pass to Cantor. Back to Lillard. Over Porter. And it's Lillard missing.
That's the only way to hold him in check. He's got it inside. You got to have a body on him right away.
Porter finds Jokic. Over Lillard. Now Bol for the lead. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
They've been very sharp to start the half. A perfect 4 for 4 from the field.
Lillard left side. And the call up against Jokic. That'll be his second foul of the game. He's covered by Murray. Cantor. It's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Denver shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Free throw, good. Jokic. Good on both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lillard attacking. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
And it's Jokic missing. Trailblazers trail by 3. The shot by Lillard wide open. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And it's the Nuggets ball. They've picked up 11 straight. Murray kicks to Green. Outside, Porter fires the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got his 7th rebound here tonight. It's Powell on the wing. Cantor inside, guarded by McGee. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Porter's running. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Anthony can't hit. The Nuggets leading by 3. Here's Porter, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And there's been a drop-off in their defense since halftime. I mean, they don't nearly have the same energy they did in the first half.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Jones. Denver also making some changes. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for JaVale McGee. And Barton subbed in for Murray.
Yeah, a former 5-star recruit. We know about the talent level with Porter, but he's also a mature, hard-working guy.
Here's Simons. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And with that bucket, he ceases a 14-0 run by the Nuggets.
52 seconds left in the third. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Porter's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nuggets. Simons surveying the D. Feeds it to Cantor. Green with the rebound. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now here's Porter, guarded closely, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he did.
Damian Lillard's checked in for Anthony Simons. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Lillard attacking. He dishes it to Cantor. And Lillard kicks to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Murray outside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Denver with their lead standing at 6.0. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Denver has possession. So on the floor for Denver, JaVale McGee is out there with Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Barton in at the 2. Now here's Porter. Pass to McGee. Nurkic with the steal. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Paul Millsap's checked in for Porter. Millsap against Powell. Lillard looking around. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Playing with such physicality on the offensive glass. I mean, Nurkic's awesome at slamming misses in.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. The Nuggets making a switch here. Dozier's checked in. Jokic passes to Millsap. Down low. Jokic inside. He's against Cantor. Jokic with the bucket.
And Kevin, after being unable to find the net in the first half, they sure seem to be a different team here in the second.
McCollum kicks to Cantor. Back to McCollum. Fires from deep. It's JaVale McGee with the rebound.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Powell with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. McGee with the block.
Oh, this is McGee's role. He's out here to defend and to stifle shooters whenever he can.
Back to McCollum. It's Powell on the wing. The tray. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Inside, Dozier. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on C.J. McCollum. And the first one drops.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Covington's checked in. Trailblazers trail by 5. And stolen by Murray. Outside Millsap. McGee dishes to Millsap. Now here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
have to enjoy seeing Murray jam it down. His vertical is very impressive.
Murray against Lillard. To the paint. Here's Powell. He can't get that one. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Wide open look here for Murray. Here's Jokic. Another shot outside for Murray. Back to Jokic. Unloads. And Denver again with the bucket.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
High post, Nurkic. McGee's there. And the basket by McCollum.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Now the pass to McGee. Here's Dozier. Back to McGee. Murray outside. 5 to shoot. Portland grabs the miss. There's a minute 34 left here in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, Lillard. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And a wide open look for McCollum. But they recover it. Lillard from outside cans it from downtown.
Lillard, he's an exceptional player. He's a guy you trust to make the right decision in these moments.
To the middle. Here's Jokic. Passes it to Dozier. Here's the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 8. What a difference in this crowd right now.
That's how you silence a building.
Three-pointer, Lillard. The shot, no good. And Denver the other way now. Here's Dozier. Covered by Lillard. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. McCollum against Barton. Pass to Covington. Back to Lillard. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Gordon. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They're leading by 8. Barton passes to Murray. Back to Barton. Covington with the steal. Here's McCollum. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And McCollum is a lethal scorer, especially when the game is on the line. Love how under control he is.
Bob pass to Gordon. So we see Denver get the win here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.